that's how I play Rockabilly Boogie by a whole bunch of people. I'm referencing the Beverly Thrillbillies version. I'm tuned to G, open, so G, D, G, and I'll show you the lick. It's 1 or 2 hits on the open string. I've got slapback echo, so I'm pretty sure I'm just hitting it once, but you can hit it twice if you like. Then it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. Whichever you prefer. Now, if you're having trouble with this, or your little finger isn't strong enough, or your strings are too heavy, there's you can do an alternative, like take your first finger and slide up one, and then move up and go 6, 7, 6, 7. Or you can hammer that. Actually gives a sort of bit of a feel to it. So you can do it that way, the 2-finger way if you like. And then the lick does that. It's a 12-bar blues, so you do that lick 4 times. Then you move to the 4 chord on the 5th fret and start with your little finger. No matter which way you want to do it, you're gonna kind of do that. And then it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Or whichever works for you. Play that twice, of course, and then back to the 1 chord. Twice, just like a lot of other 12 bars. And then we go to the 5 chord, which is on 7, and we play a really cool turnaround, which is 7, 6, 5, 6, double picked. Now here you have the choice of double, once you get that, you have the choice of double picking the descending run. And then it's back to the 1 chord and the main run. So I would recommend starting off at slow speed. You might notice I have my circle looper out here if you watch some of my other videos, and I'm using it into the same amp, the Cube, that I'm using with my Cigar box guitar here. But what I have done in this case, so that my guitar sound isn't affecting the drum sound, is I've plugged it into the direct in. So that's something you can do with the drum machine or something if you're just using 1 amp, and that way when you mess with your guitar sound, I'm on Brit Rock with about half gain and some slapback echo, because it's that 50s style, right? So it works out pretty good. The beat I've got here, what beat do I have? Ooh, Blues 7. And it's at 95 beats per minute. It's got a tap function, so I tapped along with the record. So it should be pretty close, or the video, I guess I should say. When the verses come in, the song becomes a 16 bar. And what I mean by that is it plays the main riff 7 times and then it stops. So it's 8 measures. So I'm not going to do that whole thing for you, but it's 7 times and stop. Then you go to the 4 chord and the rest of the progression. So you could say that this alternates between being a 12 bar and a 16 bar. The solos are on the 12 bar version, and there are other versions of the song, but basically the more recent versions are mostly like this. And there's one other lick that's pretty cool. At the end of the song it does a turnaround, as we did before. 7, 6, 5, 6, and then 7, 5, 4, 2, open. And then it does 7, 6, 5, and then goes over to the middle string, 0245. So that's the nifty little ending. So your lead part should be played up here on the 12th fret. And it would be that sort of Johnny B. Good thing. That's one of the riffs. He also messes around. And I believe, to get into the solo, if I remember this version correctly, he does the typical Pipeline, Ventures, Miseraloo, so many 50 songs do that, which is just with a bit of echo and down and up picking. And I tend to mute that so I don't get all the individual fret sounds. But, I mean, that's up to you. You can do it any way you want. So I hope you have fun with some rockabilly. And it is a challenging song, so I would really suggest starting off at a slow tempo. Have a great day.